Hey guys, William Murphy here, and today we're going to be talking about targets and goals. Now obviously at the beginning of the season I set myself a number of goals. It's the 5th of November today, so I guess it's time to go through and see where I'm at with these targets, if I can box a few off by the end of the year, or if I've just failed miserably at them. Now, the best way to do it is just get stuck straight in. So, here's the board if you remember. There was quite a few on there, and what I wanted to do was give myself a lot of variety, a lot of listings. So, basically we go through the ones that I've already crossed off. So, Trilby Tour. Yes, I played on the Trilby Tour. I played awful, but I did play on it. 29 points, didn't make the top 10, but I did it. It was one to tick off that list. It was great. Shoot par for 18 holes. Now, the first county game of the year, well, the first county fixture of the year was the Scratch to 12 at Prestatyn. I shot a 72 level par. Happy days. Come on, get in. Win a comp. Now, with that 72, I did also win the net and the gross in that. So, happy days. They're coming off thick and fast. The Clwyd. I played in the Clwyd this year for the first time, so that's 36 holes at Wrexham, 36 holes at Prestatyn. I played absolutely awful. I finished dead last, but I played, I entered, I finished. I will go again for 2018, definitely. What else? Break par. Now break par is a bit of an iffy one because the day I shot this, I shot a 72 at Prestatyn, but it was off the yellow tees. Now on the yellow tees, the 10th hole is a par 5, making the course a 73 net or 73 par. So I made it, but I didn't. I'm gonna leave it there. It's crossed off, but it doesn't count. I'm gonna put my neck on the line there. One handicap, not a chance. More focus. I feel like I've remained focused throughout the season. I feel like I lost focus a little bit towards the end of the year. So, although I was getting there with that one, I'm going to leave it there for now. 4 handicap. I got down to 4.2 this year. Fantastic achievement. I was so chuffed. And then, since then, I've played awful. So I got down to 4.2 from a series of events of sort of top 5 finishes. I was so happy with myself for what I'd achieved, and I wanted to do bigger and better things. But unfortunately, I had a bit of a blip towards the end of the season, and I've gone from 4.2 to 4.7, so I'm back to 5. So although I did it, I can't take it off the list because I'm still at 5, unfortunately. The League to Dubai, for a while I was top of the league. So I played away at Clays where I lost, unfortunately. My next game was home at Prestatyn where I won. In fact, I won both my games home at Prestatyn. Both really close games, which then put me top of that leaderboard. The last game I had to win, and there was no two ways about it. I had to win to be able to qualify through to the regionals. Unfortunately, on the day I crashed and burned. In fact, I threw a golf club into a tree and I did get it down, but that's not me. It was coming towards the end of the season when everything was going slightly wrong for my game. So I did it, I played, I didn't do it, I didn't get through this year, but it's off the list. 2 handicap, 3 handicap. Consistency. Again, much like focus, towards the beginning of the year, the consistency was there. I was getting, regular top 5 finishes. I would play, even if I had a bit of an off day, I would still, make up for the shots on the short game, or if my short game was off, the longer play and the iron play was there, and it was great. It was really great to be able to sort of do that, put that into practice, and go out there and enjoy the golf. I was playing great golf at the beginning of the season. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be, and towards the end of the year, I took a bit of a downturn. So I'll leave that there again. Round with less than 28 putts, let's move on, I don't want to talk about that. Organise a match with a celeb. Now I haven't managed to do that, however I have had a fantastic year, I'm not going to lie. Thanks to Golf Hacker and Golf Punk, we went down to the British Par 3, I did some filming with Lee Slattery, we did some filming with various other people there. You had Dominic Holland and Rick Kresman, to name but a few. The actual filming of it, we did filming with Carly Booth, Brian McFadden, James Jordan and Sam Walker. Didn't play, but I did do some filming, so I'm going to sort of say I half cross that box off because I have some celebrities on my channel that have interacted with myself and the guys at Golf Hacker and Golf Punk. So thank you again for the opportunity, it was phenomenal. Hopefully going to go again next year, and fingers crossed I might even get the chance to play. I'm going to try and go for a qualifying for that and see how I get on, because that'll be an amazing experience if I can play. Where are we up to? Scratch, again, let's not talk about that. Win a board comp. I came so close. The club championships this year at Prestatyn, I shot the second lowest gross of the morning, and I went out in the afternoon with high hopes. I maybe need to wind in my cockiness a little bit, because the guy I played with, he was 2 or 3 shots behind, and I think he sort of bit onto that cockiness and basically wiped the floor with me in the afternoon. He won the club championships by a number of shots, and hats off to him. Aaron is the same guy that caddied for me at the Chorley Tour, so you know I'm really happy that he's won that one again. He's a phenomenal player, and hopefully maybe next year I'm coming for you. Right, here we go. So 2 times chip-ins off the green. I did put that down for competition wise. I don't think I've done that. I haven't ticked either of them off, so no. Enjoy it. I have loved every second of this year playing golf, so let's take that one off. Mind golf. I'm trying to be a bit more mentally orientated on the golf course and off the golf course. Practice wise, I'm trying to make sure that I'm practicing the right things. On the course, I'm trying to remember the right things, and if I have a bad shot, it doesn't matter. One thing that I feel that I've really done well on this year is I'm not playing net golf anymore. I'm playing par golf. So I'm not looking into the fact of, oh, it's okay, I've got a shot here, so if I have a bogey, it doesn't matter. I'm looking into the fact that if I've got a bogey there, I've got to make up for it on the coming holes. And that's been a real big boost to my confidence and my mental state on the golf course. I'm going to try and continue that. I'm going to read a few more books throughout the winter and the down season on the sort of mental element of golf, and then try and sort of next year go in full of confidence, full of hope, full of ambition, and then try and win a few more things and get that handicap down. County champs. Yes, I played in the county champs. Let's not talk about that again. Practice, I have a fair bit of practice, although obviously with Clover being born, she's my daughter, who is 9 months old today. The practice hasn't been as much as it used to be. One thing that Amber did, as my wife, Amber did do for me for my birthday, was get a net in the garden. So I've got the practice facilities here that I can hit balls into and try and keep that rhythm and and maintain my swing. Now, unfortunately, I haven't used that as much as I'd like to, but through the winter, I see that's going to get a bit more abuse. North Wales 4 Counties Amateur Championships. Woo! This season was at Prestatyn, so I had the home advantage. So, I played in it, I take this off the list, and I wish to never speak about that again, because I played awful. 36 holes comps, 72 hole comps, just haven't really cut it for me this season, so that's something I'm going to really work on for next year. I'm going to enter the Clwyd, I'm going to enter the 4 Counties, I'm going to try and see if I can enter the Aberconwy, which is all Golf Union of Wales events. The North Wales 4 Counties is a event organised by the 4 counties throughout North Wales, as you can probably tell by the name. Selected for county, yes, come on. I played all 3 matches for the county this year. I won the first one, I halved the second one, and I lost miserably in the third. The people I played this season, it was only singles this year, and the format for next season is changing. But this year I played, I gave it my all, and I loved every second of it. So thank you very much for the opportunity. I want to try and get to that point again next year. But I'm going to take this off the list because, yes, I made it into the county team. I even got an invite to play at the county championships in Borth, just outside Aberystwyth. A great experience, and there were some of the Welsh like elite players there. You know, guys that are playing on regular amateur tours and who are, you know, destined for great things. I didn't play as well as I'd liked. I had a 90 in the morning and an 80 in the afternoon. So I put myself to sort of shame a little bit. But it was sort of around the time I had a bit of an off spell. But it was fantastic to get that opportunity to play. I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. And if I can get there again, fantastic. More product reviews. I've done a few more this year thanks to Golf Hacker, and we have a few more coming before Christmas. So I've got to get some filming done. I'm going to do that today, and then try and get that content to you as soon as possible. Try and get maybe some stocking fillers for you guys out there. So, more product reviews. Yes. Write more blogs. I started to do more blogs towards the beginning of the season. I have tailed off towards the end, obviously, having a bit more family orientation and a bit more time trying to focus on, when I have spare time, focus on the golf. So, yes and no. I think I've done more blogs than I would like to have done, so I'll take that one off the list. Play more. Do you know what? Let's go. Play more, yes. Because I played good golf. I played really solid golf towards the beginning of the season, and I've tailed off towards the end, but I have played more golf. Help somebody. Now, I'm going to say, yes, I have done this. Now, there's going to be a story to it, because obviously I set about setting up this competition to win a putter grip, and hopefully you guys saw that, and thank you for those who entered. Now, I had 2 grips, and I gave them to 2 guys. Kyle, who came from Cumbria, drove all the way down to Prestatyn, and then Alistair, who is quite a local guy. He's a greenkeeper at a local course, and he also took the other one. Now, he's just started out playing golf, so he's really enjoying his golf too. Now, we played 18 holes of golf, we filmed it. I have done really bad at trying to put up all the videos. Now, what I'm going to try and do going forward is if I do these sort of stuff again, I'm going to make sure I edit everything before uploading it, because I haven't done the last 3 holes. Now, I need to do that. I'm going to do it at some point, and I really apologise for that. But I do feel that helping somebody, I brought them down to the golf club, I gave them this new putter grip, we got it fitted, and we went and played 18 holes of golf. The 3 of us had a great time, and I'm not just saying this because I want the positive vibe. We all had a laugh. We laughed constantly for 18 holes of golf. We had banter back and forth, and it was a really good thing to sort of say, do you know what? There's 3 people that have never met each other really before. I had met Alistair previously, but only briefly. So 3 people coming together that would probably never have crossed paths if it wasn't for the fact of there was something golf orientated. Now, the fact that the 3 of us turned up, we played golf, we had a laugh, and we were giving each other hints and tips along the way. Now, it was a case of Alistair had never played links golf before, so trying to get him into the groove of, using the wind and making sure you use the fairways, because the fairways are going to get a bit more run. The greens are a lot quicker than what he's used to. So trying to give him the guidance of, here's the sort of shot you want to play, here's the sort of lie you want to get yourself into, here's the sort of score you want to be aiming for, really. And the same with Kyle. I think Kyle's played a bit more links golf than Alistair, but we all had such a good time, and hearing the feedback now that's come from the grips they've been provided, their games have obviously gone on to be better than they were before. So I feel like I've helped in that sense, that I've provided them with something that has helped their game develop. Other content wise, I have had some feedback that somebody down south has purchased a putter based on a review I did. It may not have anything to do with the fact that I did a review, but the fact that they went and watched my product review and said, do you know what, I like the look of that, I'm going to go and buy it. It really, really means a lot. So this feedback I'm getting is fantastic, and it shows that I'm helping some way somebody down the line. So thank you for that, really. So that really is my golf side of things covered off in a nutshell. As you can see, there's probably more things on there that I would like, but we've got a bit of time now. It's the 5th of November. I've given myself until the end of 2017 to try and get a few more of these off. Now obviously the handicap wise is going to be a little bit tougher because we've got reduced hole competitions. I did play yesterday, 15 holes and scored 19 points, so that's not going to be happening anytime soon. I am working hard with my coach, trying to do a bit of a swing change, ready for next season, get myself mentally strong, physically strong, and prepared in the way that everyone wants to be. So let's go down under this blue line. Now this was the ones I set for myself for family wise. Now obviously it's November, and we've only met Clover in February, so 9 months time, how have we got on really? So family time, I feel like I've spent a lot of time with the family. I could spend more, I should spend more, and going forward I will try and spend as much time as possible, through the winter especially, because it's going to be, you know, this time you're never going to get back. It's a time when your child grows up once and once only, and trying to get into that groove of, you know, a first to this and a first to that. I want to be there for that. So for family time wise, I feel like I've been there for everyone, for Amber, for Clover, through the thick and thin, and yeah, I've really enjoyed being a dad. So be the best parent possible. Again, yes, I feel like I've done that. Go on holiday. We took a lovely little trip to Mid Wales, went to a little village in the Mid Wales. It was near the Ellen Valley. We went there just to get away, and time away from work and all the stresses and stuff, and we just had a break and we had such a lovely time. It was great. So I'll put a link in the description below of the place we stayed in as well, because if you get a chance to go to that area, it's a great little place to stay. They've got a few little cottages in there, and yeah, it was really, really nice. So lose weight. Basically, when Clover was first born, I put on 3 stone. I did end up losing that, and it was great, and I felt really positive about myself and everything. For some reason, I don't know why, maybe because I'm just greedy, I put that weight back on, maybe a little bit more. So, lose weight, I'm going to leave there because yes I did, but no I didn't. And along the lines of get fitter as well. Now I got fitter by doing a DVD called the T25, so 25 minutes a day of solid, pure exercise. And I felt really, really good about myself. I got to the Trilby Tour, I was 3 stone lighter, and I was like, yes, alright, come on, I've got this. I didn't play particularly well, and maybe that knocked my confidence a little bit, and I just stopped. I haven't picked up the thing since, and I'm going to make a conscious effort from now until the new year to try and lose that bit of weight that I put on. So tomorrow morning, Monday, I've said it here, Monday the 6th, I'm going to start the T25 again and see where I go from here to the end of the year. Now that's going to help me obviously not only in my home life but also on the golf course, because being fitter and stronger can only help. If you're getting to your ball and huffing and puffing because you're out of breath, and now I do that myself because I carry the camera around a lot, and for some stupid reason I decided it's a good idea to run, you know, if I'm on my own, I'll hit the ball and I'll have a little jog to the ball. I get there and then try and talk to a camera and I'm like, what are you doing? So get fitter and lose a bit of weight for the end of the year. I'm gonna do it. It's on video so I can't back out now. So basically that's where we are. Here's where we are today, and I've got until the end of 2017 at midnight to try and box up a few more of these. Now I'll probably do this little update in January, and as an update I'll also put my new goals for 2018. So on that note really, thank you very much for watching. Please comment below, because your feedback to me is really, really helpful to get my game where I want it to be. And also having that feedback is beneficial for me to try and tailor my content to how you want to see it. So please, if you haven't already, please subscribe and check out my future videos and my previous videos, and help me help you. Thanks guys, I'll catch you soon.